Ahoy, fellas. Joey is gonna win. At your service. Where did I... It's over here this time. It was over here last time, too. Why am I putting it over here? Today is the 23rd, and today is also Triceps. So we'll be doing something very similar to yesterday. So more skull crushers. And I'm going to be using the bands, and I'm going to be actually seated while doing it. So let's see. Let me just gauge a little bit, because as I had discovered last week. Oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, that's good. I will say that's kind of annoying on the back, but that's okay. Details, details. That's actually really annoying. Well, I'll go ahead and record that one, but I was not a fan of that, so I might actually do what I did last week. Just do the standing version. Where's my shoes? I believe I did that with 100 total, so I'll do that again, just because it was more difficult to get the tension that I had wanted. Come on. There we go. A little bit annoying there, but that's fine. Remember correctly. This. think this is a bit of a, no, I want to do all 20 on both sides. I want to really wear myself out. That is not easy. And that's actually a lot of weight. That's 10. Oh. It's 17. Oh. All right. That's a lot better. That's a bit more like what I did last week. That's a bit more intense. Reason I tried to only use or keep it to 1 foot. It's a different angle and it's kind of weird. So I'd rather switch it each time. But yeah, that's feeling pretty good. Exciting news for me. I had ordered a little kitchen scale, and that finally came in. That's going to be really nice because now I can actually properly count my calories and count my things like protein intake. Surprisingly, I thought I would eat a pretty heavy lunch because it's potatoes and eggs. It only came out to less than 500 calories. To me that's wild. Because I'm thinking to myself, man, how do I? Man, eating is hard, man. But I think the easiest way, if you're trying to bulk, I think the easiest way to do that is to just drink a glass of milk every couple hours. Because a glass of milk goes down pretty easily, whether you're full or not, right? It's not like eating an entire other potato. You could drink a glass of milk pretty consistently, around as much as you can drink a glass of water. So, and considering 1 cup of milk is about 150 calories, like a measured out cup, seems like a pretty easy way for me to get some extra calories, get some extra protein, maybe bulk a little bit. I don't want to do too much. I want to be cautious still, but I do have a good bit of wiggle room just because I am pretty skinny, the way it is. But more calories and more nutrients would help me, my muscles develop a bit more, would help me build a bit. So, that's nice. you feeling here? I'm holding the bands in the back just to make sure they don't slip and slide around. There's a bit of degradation of the bands. Surprisingly, only the 50-pound band has any kind of wear and tear on it. What the hell? Alright. Oh, that's fine. Note to self, take the remote out of your pocket before the workout, I guess. I wasn't even tapping it that hard, but I guess it was still enough to just, it was enough to, fuck with it a bit. That's a shame. I like that going, actually. It's a nice little bit of ambience. Oh, nice. And then just because I wasn't satisfied with that first one, I'm going to do, I guess it'd be a fourth one with the bands, but I'm not counting that first one. I stopped by CVS the other day to pick up some creatine, and unfortunately they only had the fruit punch flavor, which sucks because I don't really like that flavor. I think it tastes pretty bad and it's hard to get used to. I would much rather nothing. So at the very least, maybe I could, if I want to, I can mix it with something else or just drink it as is. You know, it is what it is. Had to go to CVS because the Rite Aid near me got shut down. I'm guessing it has to do with the all of the hoodlums and ne'er-do-wells that would just gather there on a daily basis, because it wasn't on the corner of a city block. It was kind of pushed away, and where there usually would be a building for a street corner, it was actually empty, almost like a little plaza. And people would just gather there and harass people to the point of the cops being called regularly. I've witnessed search helicopters going through. I've witnessed people just getting into actual altercations with the police there, all while, you know, the Rite Aid was just trying to exist. You know, they had to hire their own security. I'm guessing they were getting robbed pretty often as well. But it's heartbreaking to see. There was one time I remember walking in during one of those, I would say, mobs, and there's just like 3 old ladies just standing in there watching out, just waiting for it to be safe to go someplace or to get an escort or something. That's heartbreaking. And then, of course, now, because it just didn't do Rite Aid any good to be open there, they shut down. So now I gotta go further out of my way. I can't use my mom's pharmacy discount because she works at Rite Aid. So I have to go to CVS instead, and I imagine that's true for a lot of other people where now they have to go several blocks further. just to get their medicine, and maybe they don't have either the time or the resources to get there. It's frankly, it's fucked. It's unfortunate. It really sucks. For me and for a lot of other people. But fortunately, my family still has its extra care card for CVS, so I make the most of that. I actually got the creatine 35% off, so that's nice. But yeah, that sucks. It really does. Because now I can't just go to the Rite Aid and pick up a frozen pizza for like $4. CVS doesn't have frozen pizza. I was kind of using my shoulder there a little bit, cheating. That's no good. Gotta make sure it's just the elbow. Well, just the tricep working, but that happens from just movement being, just the elbow being the point of movement, not the shoulder. That's pretty good though. That's a nice little workout there. A nice little warm-up, I should say, because next is going to be with the weights. And I'll be doing 50 pounds. Will I? What was I doing last? What did I do last week? 40. Yeah, I'll do 50 pounds. Since last week was kind of a warm-up. Let's see, last week I also did 7 reps at 40 pounds. I'd like to at least match that many reps at 50. If not, I'd like to do 10 reps. So this is going to be a tough one. 25, checking before I pick them up this time. Actually, I'm going to wait a moment, let myself rest a bit. In the meantime, I'm going to go and get some creatine going. Just because I do think the flavor is better once it sits a bit. Feels a bit less powdery as I drink it. And a bit more actually dissolved. Not going to drink this yet, but just getting it ready. I am excited to use this scale. Just because I want to know exactly how many calories, because I would always eat like, 2 potatoes for lunch, and I think, okay, that's pretty good. But I don't know how many calories I'm actually getting from that. Weighed it today, and it's about 170. Because they're not the biggest potatoes, but I was expecting a bit more, so I could probably increase that and go to 230 or something calories, and that that'd be a jump, obviously, but might be useful, might warrant doing. And then especially because I'm not sure how much I've been eating chicken breast pretty much every day for dinner, since I'll just buy something and then cook that for a while. It's been chicken breast and Brussels sprouts. And I don't know how many calories are in the rub, but there's brown sugar in the rub that I use. So obviously there's some calories, but I just ignore that. But even then, I don't know how heavy the chicken breast is. So I don't know how much chicken breast there is. I don't know how many calories and how much protein is in it. So that'll be really nice to find out today. I'm actually quite looking forward to that. But yeah, I do believe the most important tool for nutrition and fitness is a scale. Weight loss, weight gain, everything is dictated by the calories you eat, and you only know how many calories are in your food if you know how much food there is. And the scale weighs mass. It's the only way to really know for sure. Oh, got that loose. Okay, that was tough. That was good. That was good. We want tough. Because that's how we get stronger. We get stronger when we face adversity. And there's a lot of adversity there, I tell you what. Whew. Something that I actually learned, and this is pretty interesting. Your nutrition labels are lying to you. When it says calories and like, I don't know, 100, that's not 100 calories. That's 100 kilocalories. KCAL. They're just called calories for some reason. And I think I mentioned this. This feels oddly familiar because I went to London and got confused by the KCAL. Yeah, I think I mentioned this already. Never mind. Well, I mean, not never mind. It's still something to keep in mind in case you ever are looking at the information, but I don't need to beat a dead horse. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty interesting. I have no desire to be a nutritionist, but all of the information, I'm just a glutton for knowledge in general, so all of the information is just fascinating to me, and I love learning more. So Makes for a pretty good hobby in my opinion. Because it's a bunch of numbers. It's a big old numbers game. Not just these numbers, but the numbers that you eat. The numbers that make you, that are a part of your makeup. Oh. I am rocking a little bit, but I'm going to allow it. Just because my arms are getting a bit fatigued. I'm also going to put on the belt just to make sure, just to be safe. Give myself a little extra support. I'm supposed to be working my arms after all, not my lower back. Oh. Feeling good. This is a nice workout. Once I switched over from sitting down to do those to standing up and better using the bands, this is a much better workout. Oh. I'm also doing it a bit earlier in the day than usual. I usually do it around 4 o'clock, but I'm doing it around 3 now. It's like 3:20. So it's a bit closer to lunchtime. Hasn't been quite as long since I ate. So maybe I got a bit more, I'm hoping either I have a bit more energy right now and I'm, more energized, I got more to burn. And I imagine that's the case. I don't know for sure, but I imagine. A few more seconds, then I'll finish out strong. Did I write down? I didn't. I'm watching my clock. Once it says 3:23, it's go time. It feels like the longest minute though. There it is. All right, let's finish this out strong. I'm already feeling the lactic buildup. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna suck when I wake up tomorrow. Hot shower tonight. Oh. So last week I felt the bicep and tricep workouts basically up until last Sunday. So a good 5 days after. I imagine I won't feel this for quite as long. But I'm definitely, I'm gonna feel it past today. So With that being said, thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I hope to see you here again, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.